So what I'm going to do is in a series of short videos, probably 3 different videos, I'm going to show you the steps you'll go through to upload photos to our class WordPress site. And you have either registered for or I've signed you up as a member of that site. Once we get in there, I'll show you a little more detail in there, give you a small tour of the tools you'll use in the site. But for now, let's think about your photos. So first, I'm going to show you the images I have, and there's actually a bit of a trick with these. I have an iPhone, and so when I shoot with my iPhone, the problem I have is I get these HEIC photos and I can't upload these to the class WordPress site. So I'm going to go to the class WordPress site, show you that link, log in, and I'll show you the error message I get. So what I'm going to do is duplicate one of these photos and I'm going to leave it in this file type. And so it's HEIC. The others I'm going to load in Lightroom and convert them so that they're JPEGs. So I'm going to highlight all these photos except this one. The reason I'm saving one is I'm going to show you the error message in a few minutes in WordPress if you try to upload an HEIC photo in WordPress. WordPress doesn't like those, won't accept it, gives you a warning that it won't display it in one of your browser posts in WordPress. So I've got all these highlighted. I have Lightroom selected. What I'm going to do is drag these photos down here to the bottom to the LR icon at the bottom of my computer, and they will open in Lightroom. And Lightroom's a multi-step process. If I drag them down, it's going to ask, do I want to import these photos? And yes, I do. So I'm going to click in the upper right corner, add 6 photos. It will accept those photos. Now what I'm going to do is export these photos each as JPEGs so that I can then upload those to the WordPress site. So I'm going to hit the share icon in the upper right corner of Lightroom and custom settings. And the 2 things I'm going to do are I want JPEG and I want custom dimensions. So again, let me go back. I'm going to share this image. I'm not going to alter it. I'm just going to hit export custom settings. It's the first option up here. And I want JPEG, but instead of small dimensions, I'm going to click dimensions and choose custom. And what I want to do is make sure no axis, the width or the height, is more than 1,000 pixels. This one's 1,024. So just for grins, I'm going to make it 1,000 and hit enter. It made the image slightly smaller. I'll leave it as JPEG custom and I'm going to export. And it may go back to the same folder. Well, let's do this. I'm going to go put this in the same folder where I have those other images. So let me go to pictures, Ferraris at Mozart's, phone photos. I'm going to save them in the same location. And it's okay because it's changing the extension from .heic to .jpeg. So in that folder, I'll be able to figure out which are which. So I'm going to hit export. It made it a little bit smaller. I don't know if you saw that. It shrank the size of the image a little down to 1,000 pixels width. Now for each subsequent photo, it's going to remember what folder I wanted it sent to. So I'm going to go down to this film strip at the bottom, click the next image. I don't even have to do all of these because I think these are close to identical. I like this one better because it has people walking in it. So I'm just going to do 4 images. I will hit share custom settings, and it remembers my custom settings. So I'll show you that again. This time when I hit share, instead of JPEG, small, large, original, I have custom settings, and it already remembers resizing it from the previous photo. So Lightroom remembers that setting, which is nice. I'm going to hit export one photo, and it should remember, it does. It remembers the folder, so I don't have to change the 1,000 pixels width. I don't have to go tell it, save it to this folder. It remembers those 2 settings. I'll hit export. Let me do 2 more. I'll just hit share, custom settings, export one photo, export. It'll automatically go to that folder. 1 more. Oh, there's a vertical in here. 2 more, sorry. Last one, custom settings, export, because it's in that same folder. And I'm done with Lightroom. Let me go back to my folder and you'll see here, there are my images as JPEGs. And so same titles, but I have the JPEGs. And again, I saved one as an HEIC. I did that on purpose because once I log into WordPress, I'm going to show you what the error is.